So three-phase transformer connections, this topic we are discussing, and I told you that there may be several connections, delta star, star star, star delta, like that for a three-phase transformer. Now, while drawing the phasor diagrams of the primary and secondary voltages, we noticed that the voltages on the primary and secondary sides may be in phase or may be out of phase in case of star-star connection, or it may be 30 degree leading, 30 degree lagging, like that. Now, on the basis of vector groups, the transformer connections are classified. For example, group 1 is called 0 degree phase displacement group. Similarly, 180 degree phase displacement group, and 30 degree lag and 30 degree lead. Basically, these four groups are there. Now, these groupings are done on the basis of some clock convention. That is, I was trying to tell, clock convention. And typically, the connections will be written like this. To give you what this means, YY0 or YY6, like that it will be written, or YD1, YD11. These are typical way on the nameplate of a three-phase transformers, the connections will be specified. Now, I will describe each one of them. For example, take the case of any connection, say YD1. It means that the primary side of the transformer is star connected, secondary side is delta connected. And this one means actually 30 degree lead. Now, on what basis this one is obtained, that I will tell first. You think in this way. Suppose you have got a clock, where it is 12, 3, 6 and 9, and here it is 1 and here it is 11. Now, it simply means that the primary voltage with respect to neutral, that is positioned and represented by the hour hand of the clock. So, hour hand of the clock is represented, minute hand of the clock is represented, will represent rather the primary voltage with respect to neutral of a particular phase. We will always draw with respect to, say, a phase. So, this is hour hand, it represents the primary voltage, a minute hand. So, you write minute hand represents with respect to neutral primary side voltage of a selected phase and it is always shown to occupy the position of 12, because one phasor you can always fix up. So, this will be always shown to be positioned at 12. The hour hand, here I will write hour hand in the same way represents with respect to neutral secondary side voltage of the corresponding phase. That is, if this represents a phase voltage on the primary side with respect to neutral, the hour hand will represent with respect to neutral A phase voltage of the secondary side. For example, YY0 means this hour hand and minute hand will coincide. It will be like this. YD1, it means hour hand will be at 12 and a minute hand will be at 12 and hour hand will be at 1. Okay, like that. But the most important point to note is here all the voltages are with respect to neutral. So for example, for star-star connection, no problem. There is physical neutral present. Even if it is star-delta connection or delta-delta connection, these voltages are to be referred then with respect to the artificial neutral, which will lie on the centroid of the triangle, voltage triangle. So if I do a few cases, this will be much clearer. For example, I want to do YD1 connection. Just very carefully you see how I am doing. Suppose I want to realize YD1 connection of a three-phase transformers whose primary and secondary windings have been identified with proper terminal markings as A1, A2 and its secondary small a1, a2, and as I told you, these 1, 1 are dots. So those polarity tests have been done to establish these terminal markings. And similarly, you have got capital B1, B2 primary side and small b1, b2 on the secondary side. And you have got capital C1, capital C2, small c1, small c2. So primary side is star connected. So I will connect them in star. Suppose I have joined A2, B2, C2, and to this one I will connect supply A phase, supply B phase, and supply C phase. Now this secondary side connection I will complete after fulfilling this requirement. So for this, how do I proceed? The primary side voltage phasor can easily be drawn. It will look like this. Across each winding, the voltages will be like this. So this is A1, this is B1, and this is C1. And here the neutral is A2, B2, C2. The primary side neutral is A2, B2, C2. They are joined together. Okay. Now this one means in the clock convention, I want to get this one. That is primary side voltage at 12 and your secondary corresponding phase voltage, one means here, it will be here. And angle between these two divisions, as we know, it will be 30 degree in a clock between two consecutive numbers. It is 30 degree. So this is a 30 degree lag connection. Okay. Now how do I do? So, but the secondary side will be delta connected and there is no neutral available. Suppose the artificial neutral of that triangle, voltage triangle, whatever we will form, is suppose here, is here. Then A phase voltage of the secondary side, had it been in same phase, should have lied on this vertical line parallel to A phase. Is not. Now that secondary voltage should be here, lagging this primary voltage by 30 degree. So what I will do, that voltage, here I will draw first a line parallel to a phase voltage. Draw a line now 30 degree lagging this one. That is, this point should be my A phase voltage of the secondary with respect to this artificial neutral. Triangle I have not completed yet. once this point is fixed, other sides gets fixed because it will be balanced three-phase voltage. Where will be this B phase thing? It will be 120 degree apart like this. I can fix it up. This I have drawn. This I can draw. And then from this another 120 degree it will be like this. This is the artificial neutral, small n. Now, after the correct delta connection, we know with respect to artificial neutral, the phase voltages of the secondary should be same. So, these lengths will be equal. Suppose this measures the voltage of each side. Then what will be the line to line voltage? This must be obtained by joining these three. See, the connection I have not done yet. I am trying to understand how should I connect these windings from the knowledge of phasor diagrams, which demands that the connection should be YD1. So what I have done? Primary side I have connected. Its phasor diagram I have drawn. Then from this phasor diagram, by putting some argument, this YD1, I want this kind of voltage like this. Now you see that if once I have reached up to this point, this is now very quickly I can do, because this voltage on the secondary side is available, this phasor, because that will be parallel to A1, A2. These voltages on the secondary sides are available, A1, A2 parallel to a phase B1, B2 parallel to this line, and C1, C2 parallel to this line. These voltages are available. Now I find, okay, this one should be my A2, A1, because this becomes parallel to this. By geometry you can show this is vertical, 30 degree like that. Similarly, this can be easily shown to be parallel to B1, B2 by virtue of the fact this is 30 degree, etc. This angle is how much? This I think I should not go into detail. This is 30 degree. So this is also 30 degree making with horizontal. So this becomes parallel to this. Therefore, this voltage I have to get. So this will be B1, B2. And this length is we find that it is parallel to C1, C2, capital C1, C2. So, and this voltage is available. So this should be C2, C1. And then I go for connection by looking at this diagram. That is, for example, A2 should be shorted with B1. A2 should be shorted with B1. B2 should be shorted with C1. Connect. And C2 should be shorted with A1. And you take output from this A1, B1 and C1, this junction. This is your secondary side, A output, B output, C, where you will perhaps connect a load. Now two things come out. This is how to draw this. These angles, whatever is specified here, this YD1 or whatever it is, they refer to the phase voltages of a particular phase with respect to neutral. In case of star connection, neutral is easily understandable. But in a delta connected load, if it is delta connected, there will be artificial neutral available. Is not? How do you create a neutral? Suppose three lines are available. Are you getting? Suppose three supply lines are available. No neutral is available. What do? You connect some balanced load in star. That start point will represent this voltage triangle neutral. But of course, in practice, you should not connect resistive load. Otherwise, there will be power losses. You connect sometimes reactors are connected in star. identical reactors to create the neutral at that point. Anyway, now in this case, therefore I have gone step by step. I have to realize YD1 connection. So what I have done, A phase diagram I have drawn. Then this one has told me that the secondary phase A phase voltage should be lagging this by 30 degree because this is 1, this clock. So I have drawn a line parallel to this A phase line. Once again I will draw here. This I have drawn first. Then suppose let me assume after the voltage triangle will be over, which has not yet been, but there will be some artificial neutral available. Let that neutral be N. So my A phase voltage I want to be 30 degree behind the A phase voltage of the primary, A1N, and this should be some A1N here, 30 degree. But since this side will be also a balanced three-phase system, once this is drawn, where the B phase will be 120 degree, same length I will draw. 120 degree, same length I will draw. So I will mark the three corners of this triangle, that is this point, and this point. Then I will join this. And then I will see, yes, this voltage is available on the secondary side. So I place the vectors or name them, and then get this connection. So this will complete your YD1 connection. Suppose what I want to say, suppose I wanted to do YD11 connection. I will go slowly, but you just try to do. Suppose I want to do YD11 connection. So it means that in this clock convention, your primary, suppose A phase voltage I will first draw. This is the primary A phase voltage occupying 12th position with respect to neutral. That you must remember. Then the secondary side A phase voltage with respect to its neutral, and which will be artificial neutral because it is delta connected, should be here at 11. That is the hour hand. And this should be 30 degree leading. 30 degree leading with respect to primary voltage. This I want to get. This is primary. This is secondary. Now how do I do? Once again, suppose I do it like this. This is the like this I will draw. This is A1, A2, A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, and this one is A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. Now this star connection, suppose arbitrarily I do A2, B2, C2 short. These three I give to supply A, B, C. Then my primary voltage phasors, I know what voltage I have really applied to each of the winding, that is A1, B1, C1. To A1 I have connected A, to B1 I have connected supply B, C1 supply C. Phase sequence assumed is ABC, the general. Now on the secondary side, I want to connect the windings in delta and having this 11 business, that is 30 degree leading phase. So then what I will do? First, let us assume this will be my, some voltage triangle will be there now on the secondary side. This, let it be assumed this is my artificial neutral. So what you do, you draw a line parallel to your A phase thing here, which is A2, B2, C2. Then draw this line. Then where will be the corner of that A phase voltage with respect to N? It should be 30 degree leading. That is what the definition. So I will draw a line like this. This is 30 degree. Let me draw slightly bigger. Then other one, this will be 120 degree apart mutually. So this one will be there. And another will be somewhere here. This way all lengths will be equal. So then this will be my corner points of that voltage triangle. Now I will see that the line to line voltages then required will be these things. Now I will see whether this voltage is available here on the secondary side. Yes, it is available because A2 A1, there is A2 A1 here. So I will write A2 A1. Similarly, C2 C1, you can easily show this is parallel to this C2 C1. And finally, this will be B1 B2. And therefore now I can complete this connection, that is A1 with B2 by looking at this diagram. A1 B2, B1 C2, C1 A2, and you take outputs from the appropriate junctions to supply load.
Sir, then what is the meaning of D and Y? Last case it was Y. Y11. Last one was YY1. Now it is YD1.
Earlier one was YD1.
So, what's the meaning of this D then?
That is what I told. Just wait. That is the first thing I told. First letter corresponds to the primary side connection, star. D means delta connection. On the other side, it will be delta connected. And the number tells you about the phase displacement of the voltage of a particular phase with respect to neutrals of primary and secondary side. So basically YD1 and YD11, what is the difference now? See, A phase voltage with respect to neutral and A phase voltage, say let us take YD1, this one I have done. A phase voltage of the secondary and A phase voltage of the primary, they are displaced by 30 degree, lagging. This is lagging connection and this is leading connection. Okay. Now what I want to tell, that these connections we can draw. You should understand this one, that apart from these, other connections are not possible. Suppose I say you realize a connection YD3, it is meaningless because the way you want to connect, this is YD. Suppose someone attempts to do like that. Suppose primary he has now connected, got these phasors. Then secondary side, what he is planning to do, that will be delta connected. This will be my neutral. So 90 degree leading. So his corner point should be here. Then other point he fixes up. Like this he tries to do. Are you getting? Then what I am trying to tell, that these phasors will not be parallel available there. Or for that matter, say YD2. Are you getting? So there the other combinations may not be realizable. So that can be understood if you draw what is the requirement phasor diagram and see whether it is available or not. I will now tell you, for example, for star-star connection, what are the two connections possible? YY0 is possible and YY6 is possible. This I will just very quickly draw because this I have already told, but not in this form. So once again, suppose this is A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, and you have shorted it. This is the primary voltage, common neutral, A2, B2, C2. And these are your primary voltages B1, C1. Now secondary windings are there. I have to connect it such that I can realize YY0 first. So for realizing YY0, secondary neutral, let us assume it will be here. So your A phase voltage should be in phase now, like this. B phase voltage here, C phase voltage here. And these voltages are straight away available on the secondary side. It will be A2, A1. This is B2, B1. And this is C2, C1. So A2, B2, C2 you join. Small A1, A2, small B1, B2, and small C1, C2. You join this and you get YY0 connection. How will you get YY6 connection? A1, B1, C1 should be shorted. And if I go by this procedure, I will arrive at the same result. Suppose this is my neutral on the side, secondary side. So A phase voltage should be 180 degree out of phase. It is 6, that is our end is at 6. So primary voltage here, secondary voltage should be there, 6. So this should be my A phase voltage somewhere here, B phase voltage should be here, C phase voltage should be there. And obviously then you have to join A2, B2, C2 here such that A1 comes here and then B1, B2 will come there, B1. This is A2, sorry, A1, B1, C1 should be shorted and this will be A2, B2, C2. So like that. Now you also start doing, I will also do. Suppose I want to realize dy11. dy11. First thing you have to do that whether this connection is possible. If possible, connect it properly. Okay? So how will you start? Primary side is delta. Okay. Now how to start here? As I have told you, two deltas are possible, correct delta. Okay, suppose I do not know anything. I will choose one of them. Okay. So I will suppose connect in this way. This is the correct delta connection. Or this could be correct delta. One of them I choose. Okay. Then your primary voltage, and here you give supply A to the junctions, to B you give, to C you give, to C you give. Now then your input voltage, suppose this is A supply, then supply B is here, supply C. A corresponds to, as you know, A1, B2, they are joined together. Similarly, supply B corresponds to B1, C2, B1, C2. If I am wrong, correct me. And supply C point I have joined with C1, C1, A2. Is it correct? Suppose this is the neutral point. With respect to neutral, I have to specify. So I join this one. Now secondary side should be star connected, such that this something 11 or 1 should come. So what I do, secondary side, suppose this will be my neutral when I complete all these things. So the A phase voltage, had it been in same phase, would have been in this line, along this. But now I want to have some 11 connection. 11 means what? The secondary A phase voltage should be here. Once this is there, then other phases gets fixed. Are you getting? This angle is 30 degree. But here of course it is star connection, no problem. But only thing I have to see, this voltage is available on the secondary side or not? Tell. Yes, it is available. And what is that voltage? C1, C2. So this will be, suppose I do it like this, C1, C2. Similarly, this voltage is available. It is A1, A2. A1, A2. And this voltage is available, this is B1, B2. But only thing, this is possible, correct? I mean, as such, it is. But it defies that somewhat basic definition sort of things. In the sense that this suggests that you short this one and A2, B2, C2 you take. But the voltage of A2 with respect to neutral and voltage of primary phase with respect to neutral, they are not 30 degree. Are you getting? If the transformers are named like that, it is not really what we are trying to tell and getting. That is, here this point should bear the term A. This term should bear the term B, like that. Are you getting that point? Will you please try connecting this delta in the other way? That is now what you do. That's not right. A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, C1, C2, and on the secondary side you get this one, A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. Now you suppose connect the deltas like this. You give supply A here, like the earlier one, B, C here. So if you do, the primary side voltage triangles are defined, well defined. This is suppose A supply, B supply, C supply. A corresponds to A1, C2. B corresponds to B1, A2. B1, A2. If I am wrong, correct. And C corresponds to C1, B2. C1, B2. And this is the neutral voltage. I mean primary neutral, capital N. Let me write. On the secondary side, this neutral I fix up. And A phase voltage I want to get, it is, I am trying dy11. So I want to put it here, A phase voltage here, isn't it? And once this A is fixed, this B 120 degree apart, I can fix up this one, and this one I can. Mutually they will be 120 degree apart. Now here you see, is this voltage available? Yes. And this happens to be your A2, A1. And this one is also available. This happens to be B2, B1. And this is C2, C1. And this is the 30 degree. So what I want to say, this is the correct one. This connection diagram, say D instead of dy11, if with this primary connection in this fashion, if you have tried this connection for realizing dy1, then it would have been nice. Are you getting, everybody, what I am trying to tell? Suppose I wanted to realize first what I have showed, dy11. Now primary is this 3 winding, secondary. Now I connect delta arbitrarily, but correctly. Only 2 ways you can connect deltas correctly. This way or that way. Otherwise that voltage will not be 0 when you close it. So one of the way you connect. Give supply like this. You get this voltage. Then you try to get, looking at your requirement, you try to connect the secondaries. So I wanted to do dy11. I find, okay, nice, secondary voltages I wanted to have here, here, here. And these voltages are available. And accordingly I place them and connect them. But only problem with this connection is with the marking of the terminals. See, the 30-degree phase displacement or 30-degree phase displacement leading or lagging, it is there with respect to a particular phase. Now, the moment you draw like this, it is not fair to tell the phase voltage of the secondary with respect to its neutral is leading the primary phase voltage with this neutral by 30 degree. It is really not. It is in fact this angle whatever it is, 120 degree, things like that. So it is important that once you do that, you draw this one. You see whether these voltages are available. At the same time, you try to see here comes some A terminal. That is what was not available here. But in this case, it is not like this. If you connect in this way, D and this one, then you this is the phase voltage, draw vertical, 30 degree lagging, you draw this one. And you find not only this voltage is available, but this point becomes some A1, this point becomes B1, C1 like that. So it is 30 degree lagging, correct connection. This particular connection, whatever has been drawn, will be applicable to DY1, what I want to tell. Why? Because this is the primary voltage. So secondary voltages should be how it will look like. I draw a parallel line to this phase voltage. I draw. Then the secondary voltage phase should be there. Here some A should come. Once this point is fixed, the other three lines I can immediately draw without any help. Is this voltage available? Yes, it is available. A1, A2. Not only available, but with A marking. So this is A1, A2. This is also available. B1, B2. And this is C1, C2. That is, with this delta connection, you can realize DY1. And in that case, you have to short A2, B2, C2 and take output from A1, B1, C1. I think you have got this. So, this first vector, this grouping, whatever I have told, is 0 degree phase displacement. It is possible with, you can write group 1, YY0, YY0. Or it is possible with DD0. Delta delta 0 is possible. You can try. Group Y1 is YY6 and also DD6. This 180 degree business. I will write here. This is YY6 is possible and DD6 is possible. 30 degree lag. YD1 DY1 possible, and 30 degree lead YD11 and DY11. Okay. Apart from this, another connections called zigzag connections, they also fall in different groups that I will take up slightly after some time. Is that clear? So you will be in a position to draw the connection diagram of a transformer if you know what connection you want to realize from these diagrams. Achha, now what I will discuss before further going with connections, let me tell you about a three-phase transformer. See, so far three-phase transformers we have got by doing what? By using three single-phase transformers. is not? You use 3 single phase identical transformers and make it operate as a 3-phase transformers. But 3-phase transformers are also manufactured as a single block, not 3 pieces of single phase transformers are used. Here as a building, one building block, 3-phase transformers are manufactured. Now I will tell you what is the basic idea of this. You just look at this diagram, which may not be very nice, but it will convey what I want to say. Suppose you have got 3 single phase transformers. One is like this. This is one transformer. Okay, and another transformer, that is the iron part of this one. Another transformer, you join it like this. Okay, two single phase transformers, that iron part you have joined. And the third one also place it like this, somewhere like this. 3 identical iron structure. It will be somewhat like this. I think it conveys what I want to say. That is 3 iron core are placed so that there is a common portion of iron on the central portion. Okay. Now on this transformer, on this one, you will have 3 outer limb available to you, is not? And there will be a central limb which is common to all these 3 structures, which are made of iron. Now what you do, this you listen. On one limb you wind a winding, primary winding, and on the same limb you wind another separate coil and call it secondary. So I can call it as my A1, A2 primary and its secondary, small a1, a2. That is, each outer limbs will have 2 separate coils. Similarly here, I will be having this one. Say, I will mark them as capital B1, capital B2. And here another thing. Small b1, small b2. And here on this side, it will have capital C1, capital C2. And another winding here, which will come out as small c1, small c2. Are you getting? It is a common magnetic circuit, and this one. Now this, that is, each phase, the primary and secondary windings should be placed on the same limb, because the induced voltages are to be in phases respectively. Now what I will do is this. Suppose I will consider only the primary windings, A1, A2, B1, B2. I mean, drawing it in this way for connections. These are physically like this. Now suppose I connect them in star and give 3-phase supply to A1, B1, C1. A1, B1, C1. Then across each of the windings, the sinusoidal voltages will be applied. Suppose A1, B1, C1 you give supply. Sinusoidal voltages will be applied, which will be 120 degree apart from each other. Okay. Therefore, each winding will carry exciting current which will be 120 degree apart. And they will produce their own fluxes. Suppose this carries IA, it will produce flux in this way, phi A. Similarly, this is suppose IB. After you connect and give supply here, A, B, C, it will produce flux phi B, instantaneous flux. This is phi C, phi C. So 3 fluxes will be produced, which will be 120 degree apart in time. Okay. How the flux path will be completed? This phi A will go like this, central path, complete its path. Phi B will complete like this. Phi C will complete like this. You tell me what will be the flux in the central limb? 0. Right. Because some phi max sin omega t plus phi max sin omega t minus 120 degree plus phi max sin omega t minus degree is 0. It will be 0. That is, central part will not carry any flux. Therefore, why do you connect this central part at all? Remove that iron. Okay, remove that iron. Like your star connected system, suppose balance load you have and neutral connected. Neutral will not carry any current in that case. Remove that one. So this iron you can remove. But how the flux path will be completed? For that you need not worry. Because instantaneously at any time, if phi A is suppose 5 units, you will see that phi B will be minus 2, phi C will be minus 3. That is, direction of phi A, suppose it comes 3 units. At every instant, this KCL at this junction will be satisfied. It will carry 2, 3 like that. So there is nothing to be worried. So what I want to tell, therefore you could make a transformer with this one. This one. Without any central limb. Only 3 outer limbs. This you can remove. So what you will gain? There will be reduction of weight of the transformer straight away. If you make a single 3-phase unit, at least this much will be appreciated. Anyway, in my next class I will continue with this.